From WFTV, this is Channel 9 Eyewitness News at 5. Coverage you can count on.
This chase happened on some of Central Florida's busiest streets and even within some family neighborhoods. So today, Channel 9's Nancy Alvarez looked at the chase video with an expert to see if police could have ended this sooner. Nancy?
Well, the sheriff's office is reviewing how all of this played out, and they tell me that so far they're pleased because they were dealing with heavy traffic like this on Goldenrod Road and no one was seriously hurt. But we did speak to an expert who said the outcome may have been due more to luck than police tactics. The moment Stephen King sped into Orange County behind the wheel of this truck, the Orange County Sheriff's Office had a choice.
You have to be very, very aggressive and try to end this pursuit quickly, fast, and decisively. Or you have to take the other track, which is to pull all of the units away, pull the helicopters way, way back.
Dr. Richard Weinblatt is a former police chief and has written numerous articles on police policies.
This endangers the public, all right, by having it go on and on and on and on.
He says the biggest problem with King's wild ride is that the sheriff's office allowed it to go on for so long, even after heart-stopping moments like this, when the truck narrowly missed a school bus.
The fact that it went on for 2 hours tells you, well, we need to go to plan B and try something different.
A sheriff's office spokesperson told us they did not chase or use aggressive tactics because the truck was mostly in high-traffic areas. So the sheriff's office helicopter followed. Deputies were used to block streets, and our cameras also captured sheriff vehicles following on the ground.
You're very, very lucky that this did not turn into a disaster.
Weinblatt says it appears the sheriff's office was indecisive. Deputies didn't aggressively chase the truck, but they didn't back off either. He says not committing to one strategy put the public at risk.
They should have just either moved in and stopped it or backed way off. This in-between business doesn't work in law enforcement.
Now, coming up at 6, we're taking a closer look at specific moments when perhaps this ordeal could have ended, and we'll have much more on why the sheriff's office says they could not have possibly ended it any sooner. That's coming up at 6. For now, we're live in Orange County. Nancy Alvarez, Channel 9 Eyewitness News.
It took close to 2 hours to finally catch those runaway teens in the pickup.
But today, Channel 9's Nancy Alvarez sat down with a tactical expert who reviewed our video and pointed out the opportunities deputies failed to use to stop the chase sooner.
During every twist and turn of Stephen King's wild ride through Orange County, deputies followed in the air and on the ground. They also blocked streets to protect drivers and neighborhoods, but they avoided using aggressive tactics to stop the truck.
And I think the question is, why did it just continue? I mean, they should have taken control of this.
Dr. Richard Weinblatt is a former police chief and expert on police policies. He watched the video of the incident with us. He says there were moments where it could have ended sooner if deputies had been in pursuit. In this cul-de-sac with no other cars around, and at this moment when King made a U-turn on the 408.
If a deputy had been right on him, they could have done the pit maneuver there. They could have had the centrifugal force assisting. They could have spun out, and they would have just hit towards the wall. There was no other traffic there that they would have hit.
A sheriff's office spokesman told us 139 deputies are specially trained to do pit maneuvers, techniques to stop a speeding car. But he says it wasn't done because the truck was mostly in high traffic areas where aggressive maneuvers would have put the public at an even greater risk. Weinblatt argues it may have been even riskier to allow this to go on for so long.
Obviously, it's not working. And it's kind of like a plan A. If it doesn't work, you got to go to plan B.
The maneuver our experts said could have been done to stop the car right here on this ramp of the 408 was eventually successfully done on the 528. The sheriff's office says that's because the beach line is a straight stretch of road with fewer cars, and Brevard deputies had time to plan for it. Still, the Orange County Sheriff's Office is reviewing how all of this played out yesterday. We're live in Orange County. Nancy Alvarez, Channel 9 Eyewitness News.